Hey, this is Verna Jo from the Spanish Fork Senior Citizens Center. We invite you to relax and enjoy our program. We hope you'll find it informative. We hope that it makes you smile and laugh, deep belly laugh. As always, we hope that you'll come soon to the Spanish Fork Senior Center so we can always surround you with people who care.
Attention, hut. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag. Present arms. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Hi, it's Shelley, the Activity Director from Spring Gardens in Mapleton. Top of the morning to you all. I want to talk to you a little bit about hand massages. So we have been coming in once a month to do hand massages and blood pressure checks for you. So the next time that you will see us will be April 14th. And in the meantime, I want to talk to you a little bit about some of the benefits of hand massages. These are things that you can do at home if you're just watching TV or just relaxing, that you can do on yourself, or you could do with your spouse or a neighbor or whatever. You want to start and kind of massage down here along the thumb, kind of loosen up that joint area. That tends to be a place where a lot of people have arthritis. Another thing that you can do just by yourself is to go ahead and do a joint movement, just kind of circle, roll that through. You want to make sure you get each of your fingers. And you can even do that with your toes too. If you have arthritis in your feet, that is also very beneficial. So remember, thumbs, fingers, toes, do it all. The other thing I wanted to mention is that we are starting a community bingo, and this is going to be once a month at Spring Gardens in Mapleton. And so our first one will be on Saturday, April 9th at 2 p.m. Prizes, treats, we'll pull out all the works. So we would love to see you at Spring Gardens in Mapleton, and that address is 1483 West, 800 South. We are right across from Maple Mountain Pharmacy. In the meantime, happy St. Patrick's Day, and we will see you in April.
Hello, this is Mary from the kitchen in the Spanish Fork Senior Center. On Thursday, March 10th, we're going to have ham and bean soup. On Monday the 14th, we'll have chicken and rice casserole. Thursday the 17th, which is St. Patrick's Day, so don't forget to wear green, we're having corned beef and cabbage. On Monday, the 21st, it will be Sloppy Joe's. Thursday, the 24th, corn chowder, and that is delicious. Monday, the 28th, hamburger vegetable soup. Friday, April 1st, which is April Fool's Day, is ham loaf, and that's no joke. On Monday, the 4th of April, we will have pulled pork sandwiches. Thursday, the 7th, we're having meatloaf. Monday, the 11th, hot dogs with a bun. And Thursday, the 14th, which is our birthday, for April, we're having chicken taco soup. We'd like you all to come down and enjoy the good food and good company here at the Senior Center.
We are ready for jokes! Yay, Beverly! Go, 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 go!
Okay, well, someone sent me this, and it says funny, with a lot of laughing.
We'll be the judge of that, won't we?
Yes, we will. The young woman who submitted the text support message below about her relationship to her husband presumably did it as a joke. Then she got a reply that was way too good to keep to herself. The tech support people's love advice was hilarious and genuine. The query: Dear tech support, last year I upgraded from boyfriend 5.0 to husband 1.0 and noticed a distinct slowdown in overall system performance, particularly in the flower and jewelry applications, which operated flawlessly under boyfriend 5.0. In addition, husband 1.0 uninstalled many other valuable programs, such as Romance 9.5 and Personal Attention 6.5. and then installed undesirable programs such as NBA 5.0, NFL 3.0, and golf clubs 4.1. Conversation 8.0 no longer runs. and house cleaning 2.6 simply crashes the system. Please note that I have tried running nagging 5.3 to fix these problems, but to no avail. What can I do? Signed, Desperate. The response that came weeks later out of the blue. Dear Desperate, keep in mind Boyfriend 5.0 is an entertainment package, while Husband 1.0 is an operating system. Please enter command I thought you loved me .html and try to download Tears 6.2. Do not forget to install the Guilt 3.0 update. If that application works as designed, Husband 1.0 should then automatically run the applications Jewelry 2.0 and Flowers 3.5. However, remember, overuse of the Tears application can cause Husband 1.0 to default to Grumpy Silence 2.5, Happy Hour 7.0, or Beer 6.1. Please note that Beer 6.1 is a very bad program that will download Snoring Loudly beta version. Whatever you do, do not, under any circumstances, install Mother-in-Law 1.0, as it runs a virus in the background that will eventually seize control of all your system resources. In addition, please do not attempt to reinstall the Boyfriend 5.0 program. These are unsupported applications and will crash. Husband 1.0. In summary, Husband 1.0 is a great program, but it does have limited memory and cannot learn new applications quickly. You might consider buying additional software to improve memory and performance. We recommend Cooking 3.0. Good luck. Tech support.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
Kind of long.
Have you tried turning it off and on?
Yeah. That would be good too.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay, let's see. I'm writing a book about all the things I should be doing in my life. It's called an ought to biography. Did you get that?
I ought to.
An ought to biography
Oh, ought to.
instead of an autobiography.
Oh, an ought. Is that the whole
Okay,
joke?
that's not good if I can't get to the laugh.
Yeah, okay. That's
Okay.
what my wife says too.
Yeah. Why do bees have sticky hair?
Oh, why?
They use a honeycomb.
They use a honeycomb, of course.
Yeah, okay, got that one. Let me see. Here's a supermarket joke. A new supermarket opened near my house. It has an automatic water mister to keep the produce fresh. Just before it goes on, you hear the sound of distant thunder and the smell of fresh rain.
Yeah.
When you approach the milk cases, you hear cows mooing and experience the scent of fresh hay. When you approach the egg case, you hear hens clucking and cackling, and the air is filled with the pleasing aroma of bacon and eggs frying. The veggie department features the smell of fresh buttered corn. I don't buy toilet paper there anymore.
Ooh, good one.
Dad.
I'm Margaret Cook, and I'm here to read you a few stories from this book of my husband's that is called Reflections of a Farm Boy. This is stories of growing up on a farm where they farmed with horses. So there are some of you out there that probably remember some of these same things. This one today is kind of a funny one. This is called Pitchfork and Grandpa. Now, let's see what's going to happen. The old barn could hold many tons of hay with 3 trap doors to drop it through. The stairs leading to the loft were also covered with a trapdoor, like in the old-fashioned movies. The hay would be thrown down in an alley between the cow stanchions and the horse stalls, and both could be fed from the alleyway. When the cows came in to be milked, I would go along with grain and give them a scoop to each of them. During very cold nights, both the cows and the horses were kept in the barn to stay warm from each other's body heat. A lot of straw was placed under the animals, supplying a comfy bed to lie upon. The next morning, we would clean out all the waste, and after milking, turn them out into the corral. One evening, while pitching hay from the alleyway to the mangers, Grandpa and I both worked at pitching together. We were anxious to get into the house and have supper. Gramps was pitching with his back to me, and I was not paying too much attention to distance and stuff like that. And then a terrible thing happened. I pitchforked Gramp right in the place where he used to sit down. All 5 tines got him at once. He turned around and I flew out the barn, about as fast as when the Texas Longhorn was chasing me. The old man did not give chase, but limped to the house and spent the next 3 days lying down or sitting on pillows. Ouch. Boy, there were a couple of times that Marion got chased around by his grandfather, but we'll talk about that another time. This next story is called The Longhorn Cow that he referred to here. Every spring, a cattle drive was made from the outskirts of Idaho Falls to the lush grass of Taylor Mountain. As the herd moved from farm to farm up East First Street, farmers added growth calves and meat cows to the herd. By the time the herd got to our farm, it was some quarter-mile long, and with a string of cowboys trying to keep the cows in line. Farmers could tell their own stock by the brands on the rumps and the notches on their ears. We usually sent 7 or 8 head of steers along with the herd. The dirt and gravel road was full of dust, and it looked like a forest fire was burning up the road. Cars going against the herd had to wait a short time, while the cars going east didn't have a chance. As a boy, this movement of the cattle drive was a spectacle to behold. I can imagine it was. And besides, my job was to guard the lanes so renegades would not come into our farmstead, while Grandpa drove ours out to mingle with the herd. The Taylor Mountain herd was a good deal, as it cost only about $4 a month per head for the grassland. The only problem was that sometimes an animal would get lost or die. There were also mountain lions up there. Wait, I titled this story The Longhorn Cow. So guess I best get on with that particular story. Well, as I stood there shooing here and there at the lane entrance, a big longhorn cow stopped and stared at me. I didn't like the look in their eyes, so I started to run at top speed. You're right. The old cow was right behind me, and those long pointy horns whistling through the breeze. When something like this happens, one gets what is called adrenaline, helping one to run faster than ever. Now the barn door was open and coming up fast, but not fast enough. Just as I flew through the door, there was a thud. In fact, 2 thuds. As I looked back, the first thud belonging to the horns too long to pass through the barn door. And the second thud belonging to the cow collapsing to the ground. Both of us finally recovered, and the cowboy came to drive the beast back to the herd. So, can you imagine being chased by a longhorn cow? Oh, scary, scary, scary.
Hi, I'm Carla, and I'm here from the Wellness Bridge. We are located in Spanish Fork at the Sports Performance Academy. We offer classes at 10:15 for anybody ages 55 and older who would like to live healthy and age well. Or we have a 11:15 Parkinson's Rock Steady boxing class where we teach boxing to those with Parkinson's. And I'm here today to help you with a little bit of balance. Balance is an important part in everybody's life. We all have it, we all use it, we just don't know it. So today we are going to work with a chair Or if you don't have a chair, you can use a wall, and the chair is there for you to hold on to for support, or the wall. So first, I would like to we're gonna balance on our right leg, lifting our left leg up, and just hinging at our hips, and going as far down as you feel comfortable, and standing back up. Hinging back down, and back up. You're gonna do that, repeat it 4 to 5 times with 3 sets. Then you're gonna switch to your other leg, doing the same thing, hinging at your hips and standing back up, holding onto the chair or the wall for support. Next, you're going to stand, holding the chair and rocking up on your toes, holding for a second, and then rocking back on your heels. And then rocking back up on your toes, and rocking back on your heels. Doing that 5 to 10 times, repeating 3 sets. Lastly, you will, this is a good one, walk on your heels forward across the room, and then walking backwards on your heels. Then walking forward on your toes, and then walking backwards on your toes across the room. This will help you with your balance. Also, if you hold in your stomach or your core, it will also help you keep your balance a little bit more. So once again, I'm Carla, and I'm here from the Wellness Bridge. We'd love to see you at our classes, 10:15 or 11:15 at the Sports Performance Academy.
Hello from the Spanish Fork Senior Citizen Center. We have a lot of fun activities coming up over the next few weeks. Please come and join us. Have fun. Friday, April the 15th, we're having our Spring Fling Dinner Dance featuring the Sawmill River Band. It's going to be great. We're going to be dancing and have a lovely meal. Reservations required, and the cost is $5 for members and $10 for non-members. April 18th is our Easter celebration luncheon. Reservation required. Please call the Senior Center. And in May, we've got a Kentucky Derby coming up, as well as our Mother's Day tea. Another celebration that we're having in May is our Nifty 90s. Anyone that is 90 and up is invited to a special luncheon. Please come and make a reservation for them or call us and join us for this enjoyable annual celebration. Please come, have fun with us at the Spanish Fork Senior Center. We always have fun. Enjoy new friendships and stay active.
Wait, it's time for more jokes.
More jokes.
Yay! Make us laugh, Beverly.
Okay, I'll try. Listen carefully, Pete.
I will. It's tough sometimes.
I know.
I'm a man. And I'm a husband 1.0.
Yeah, you can tell your wife that one.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
It'll be truthful there. It won't be funny at all.
All right.
Sorry.
Here's some little jokes that people sent. She said she missed me. Normally, that would be good, but she's reloading.
Oh, I get
Okay.
it. I got that one.
Good. A huge stack of toilet rolls fell on me in the supermarket. I'm okay, though. Just soft tissue damage.
Don't squeeze the Charmin.
Yeah. Police came around last night and told me my dogs were chasing people on bikes. My dogs don't even have any bikes.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
Did you know, by replacing your potato chips with grapefruit as a snack, you can lose up to 90% of what little joy you still have left in your life?
Now that is just plain honest.
I know. I told my wife I saw a deer on the way to work. She said, "How do you know he was headed to work?"
Oh, that's true. You never can tell where
You
the deer
can't.
might be headed.
You
Yeah.
cannot tell.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think there's
Oh, I hope so.
one more.
Yes, one more.
I do have more. But last night, my neighbor came home drunk and banged on his own door for like 5 minutes. Problem is, he lives alone. So I went outside and told him he wasn't there, and he left.
Oh, so easily.
Bad.
Yeah.
Do you want one more?
Sure.
This one's a little bit longer. A little silver-haired lady calls her neighbor and says, "Please come over here and help me. I have a killer jigsaw puzzle and I can't figure out how to get started." The neighbor asks, What is it supposed to be when it's finished? The little silver-haired lady said, according to the picture on the box, it's a rooster. Her neighbor decides to go over and help her with the puzzle. She lets him in and shows him where she has the puzzle spread out all over the table. He studies the pieces all over the table, then looks at the box, then turns to her and says, first of all, no matter what we do, we are not going to be able to assemble these pieces into anything resembling a rooster. He takes her hand and says, secondly, I want you to relax. Let's have a nice cup of tea, and then, he said with a deep sigh, let's put all the cornflakes back in the box.
I thought so. It was cornflakes.
You knew that.
I figured it out.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Thank you, Valerie.
Are you done? Okay.
Oh, you're done.
Okay, this next story is called Bum Lambs. Now, right now is the time of the year when we're starting to see bum lambs, and we're going to be talking about it. Now, this is a company that was called the Nielsen Brothers. They were friends of the family, owned most of the foothill farms east of us. They had thousands of ewes, each to offer their coats and lambs in the spring. A ewe, mother sheep, usually had between 1 and 2 lambs. Sometimes they would get ambitious and have 3 lambs. Ooh. The 3rd lamb presented a problem because the mothers only had 2 drinking fountains. It always seemed somewhat unfair for a sheep to have 3 lambs but for 2 faucets. A sow would have 10 faucets with 11 piglets, and a cow to have 4 faucets with only 1 calf. The 3rd lamb was called a bum. Mother sheep sometimes would reject them, and a sheep herder was not always successful at giving the bum to another mother of only 1 lamb. Lambing season started in February and lasted 2 months, right now. During these 2 months, the sheepmen worked night and day to keep lambs and sheep from going to wherever they go at death. Besides, dead lambs and ewes never made the rancher money. Sometimes the bum lambs were set aside with hopes of bottle feeding them if time was found to do so. Sometimes they just died. The Nielsens were anxious to see Grandpa and me come, as they were more than willing to give us the bums on hand from that day. They knew that we would do what we could to help them survive. We would load up the car with 3 or 4 and take them home to a special pen in the barn. As milking time came, I would fill bottles with warm milk and cap each container with a nipple. Sometimes the little bums would not suck, so we had to hold them up while pouring a small amount of milk down their throats. Sometimes we would do what we could, and a baby would still die. Soon bum lambs were frisky and would jump about, crowding in to get a bottle of milk. They would rut, bunt, and jump upon with tails wagging like airplane propellers. When out of the pen, they would follow you around everywhere. After all, you were Mom. I would feed about 20 annually, butcher 1 for the table and take the rest to the auction house. The money went into my bank account. However, the greatest value of it all remains in my mind's eye, and a portion of it on this page. Have a good day.
very special time in our program. We're going to have our sweetheart couple. And to introduce them, we have their daughter, Kristen, that's going to tell us a little bit about them.
Wow, what a fun night this is. As she mentioned, my name is Kristen Grant, and I'm the daughter of Ned and Angel Jolly. My siblings and I are so glad to be here to show our love and support for my parents, the Valentine sweetheart couple, even though they've been sweethearts for almost 41 years.